Good credit. Go to work. Pay your taxes. Eat healthy. Food is bad. Food is evil. Food is filled with poisons. Keep your head up. Traffic. Check engine light. Phone call. Text. Phone call. Text. Are we gonna see you at the family reunion? You never come. Work. What are we eating? I don't know. What are we eating? I don't know. Password can't be the same as the old. Pay a bill. Can't sleep. Drink your tea. Take a nap. Wake up. Can you come pick me up? Hello? Are you coming? How's your 401k? You want to diversify? Government, politics, president. Drink plenty of water. Water got microplastics. What? Take out the trash. 10,000 steps. Car breakdown. Tires. 2 tires with the wire showing. Swipe. Decline. Sick of this.
You can be sitting here like, yes, my bills are paid. I'm good for the next 30 days. And life will be like, yeah, no. You're actually out of laundry detergent, shampoo, and paper towels. Yeah, yep, you need gas too. Oh, did I forget to mention that you need an oil change?
Half of being an adult is just getting hit with an unexpected bill right after you think you're in the clear. It's like constant financial jump scares. You finally feel like you caught up, nothing's due, the credit cards are handled, and then bam, there's the email, there's that letter in the mail. Hey, Ethan, did you forget your car registration's due this week? Sure did. Thanks for the reminder. Hey, Ethan, your pregnant wife had her routine visit this week. Yeah, the same one she's had for all 3 pregnancies. But here's the portion of your bill that the insurance didn't cover. Oh, that's just great. Dear Ethan, your home insurance premium is due this month. We'll look out for your payment. Yeah, I'm sure you will. And it's never something small, and it's always at the worst possible timing. Right after you feel like you got some momentum, and next thing you know, you're sitting there like, where did all this come from? But the worst part about it is like, usually it's your fault. It's something you forgot or you missed or hadn't thought about in a while, but it still feels personal. It feels like half of adulthood is just like thinking you're in the clear and then immediately not being in the clear.
Making $20 an hour after 30-something years? Come on, man. Over 30, going on 36 years, and all I'm making is $20 an hour? And somebody coming in the door right now gonna make $18 to $19, $20? And they ain't even gonna work hard. They ain't gonna be dedicated like I have been. Check my record. See my record tender. I go to work every day. We talk about the COVID. Al y'all was the one when they shut down borders. Ain't all y'all. Al y'all was the one went out there and picked trash up. Yeah, y'all gave me, what you call that little pay thing? That $200 every week. Slice, yeah. But Al y'all, we was the one out there. When everybody said every yard down, we was out there. I was out there. 67 years old, man. And while I still go to work like everybody else, I got a family to take care of, man. And then you always talk about, supervising them always talk about, well, call your union for what? How often do you see a union come to the yard and see what's going on with us? Come out in the field. Only time I seen a union man all years I've been, only time they come out is when it's time to vote. They come out with their little pen and their little Aflac duck. You can take the Aflac duck and nothing. I'm serious, man. You don't even hardly see no union representative come out there to see what's going on with y'all. When we get a union, when you get a raise, everything 2%. We don't get the 2%. We might get half of it. Take 1 penny and cut it in half. We got half, and the rest go to everybody else but us. Yeah. I like to ask the union people, how do the Bahamas look? I ain't never been to the Bahamas. I can't take trips like that. I can't afford it. You give trash fees, you want to charge it, but you're taking out money and stuff like that. That's why I don't go to none of that stuff. I got to take a cut and pay, man. Thanks, man.
If I come to work next week and I say, you know what, I'm going 20 times harder. I'm going to answer 50 more phone calls. I'm going to make 100 more phone calls. I'm going to throw 1,000 more boxes. I'm going to staple of 5,000 more pieces of paper. My paycheck going to be the exact same. Man, when I had that thought in my head at FedEx, I said, man, job ain't for me, man. I'm not saying it ain't for everybody, but boy, it ain't in my spirit. I be damn if I come to work and I'm throwing 1,000 more boxes on the truck, but my paycheck gonna be the same. No.
I'll literally never shut up about this shit because it doesn't make sense. I make $11 more than the minimum wage from my state. I make $16 more than the federal minimum wage across the United States. And it still is not enough to afford an apartment on my own. And if I can afford an apartment on my own, it will take every last dollar out of my fucking paycheck each and every month. It will take every last dollar to be able to afford to do that and pay for groceries and save up for car maintenance and emergency fund and whatever the fuck I need money for. It will take every last dollar. There will be no room for fucking actually living life. And I make $11 more than the minimum wage. Minimum wage, if I might remind you, was created to kind of relinquish some of the minimum wage, in case I need to remind you all, was literally created during the Great Depression to create a base rate that you can pay your employers to reduce exploitation, to reduce poverty, and to increase consumer buying power during the Great Depression. What we are living in right now is something 10 times worse than the Great Depression, and it is literally being thrown in our, like, we see it, bro. It is literally, we are being paid double and triple the amount of the federal minimum wage, and it is still not enough to live on your own comfortably. And then on top of that, we have women out here, I'm speaking that from a man perspective, we have women out here that will look at a man or look at this video right now and they'll be like, I don't want to be with him because he's broke. Brother, we live in a time so fucking bad now that women have to start working. It's not optional. Women don't get to choose anymore. Oh, I want to be the stay-at-home, or I want to do that. No, women actually have to start working because of how terrible it is out here trying to live on your own. You literally have to, there is no more, like, bro, nobody can fend for themselves out here making the minimum. The minimum was supposed to be put in place so that we can still afford basic necessities of life. That's literally the fucking point. We are literally supposed to be able to afford the basic necessities of life, and motherfuckers are still homeless. Motherfuckers put in 40 to 60 hours a week and are still can't afford an apartment, let alone a house. Forget a fucking house, an apartment, bro. So here's what's gonna happen. I do not give a shit no more, bro. I don't care, bro. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna take what money I make, bro, and I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want with it, bro. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. I wanna get that meal, bro, from that fast food meal, or I wanna go and eat something nice one day. I'm gonna fucking do it. I don't give a shit. I wanna make a mod on my car and always have the cool little toy car that I've always wanted since I was a kid. I'm gonna fucking make it into that. I don't give a fuck about, what am I doing this for? We doing all of this shit just to have no time for ourselves, not be paid enough to enjoy the fruits of our labor, and then to possibly just die one day randomly from overstress, overworking, and then not being worth a damn. Fuck out of here, bro. I'm over it. Like, am I tripping, bro? Please, bro. I need someone to tell me that I'm not tripping because this shit drives me crazy.
Some people out here knowing they just got paid and that whole paycheck gone. Like, it make you just want to just get on some YN shit. How you gonna get paid the same day and the whole paycheck gone before the sun go down? Boy.
It's going to get to the point, if this doesn't slow down, that it's going to be unaffordable and unincentivized to drive to work. And you have essential workers who are spending $100 on a tank of gas, $50 on a tank, more than they're used to. And I don't want to hear you say, oh, well then just get a better job. They already have the better job. They're already the ones making $40+ an hour. How are people on 2015 doing this?
Can we have an honest conversation? What the hell is really going on right now? I am at a point in my life, I'm 32 going on 33 this year. I'm at a point where I have my career. I'm making life-changing money. Like, if this was me back in 2018. My God. But anyway, that's not the point. I make great money, but it doesn't feel like it. And I'm so confused. Like, this economy is so trash. And I don't want to hear anybody talking about, oh, you're living above your means or you're not saving. Saving? Jesus Christ. Like, gas is almost $5 a gallon. Getting fruit at the grocery store is like $8. What did I see for $8 the other day? Was it grapes? It was something. And I was just like, I ain't never. I just feel like y'all not mad enough. Like, I feel like I am being ripped off. Like, I'm unmarried. I don't have kids. So, of course, there's no benefit to that. We don't get any tax breaks. We don't get nothing. America hates single people without kids. Let's just say that. But seriously, something has got to give. Like, I am so tired. I'm tired of this. How are y'all doing it? I feel like no matter how much money you make, we all just trying to survive right now. Golly.
Now, you know what they used to say back in the day. They used to always say, don't be in a rush to become an adult. A lot of people are starting to feel that statement now. They're starting to look at life like, what's going on? Due to the cost of living, gas prices skyrocketing overnight, and they're trying to make some sense into this. They basically starting to realize that they really don't have no life. They just get up every day and do the same thing, working from check to check. They can't do nothing. They got bills over here, bills over there. And then, the most crazy part is that just when you think you got everything done, all your bills paid, here come another bill. And a lot of people are starting to experience this. And they becoming frustrated. It's always something to stop the show. I always stated that. So let me know if you've been feeling like this. It's like you can't even get some money to yourself. As soon as you get paid, it's gone. It's gone in a couple of days. Sometimes sooner than that. Depending on your bills. And they're starting to realize that it's really not that they living above their means. It's that the cost is above their wages. And that's the part nobody understands. They keep telling us that it's going to get better. As you can see, people are constantly struggling. Let me know how you feel about this. Are you constantly struggling? And does life remind you all the time? Like it reminds most of us? A bill you forgot to pay. Something just reminds you. You don't have the same time you had no more. I wonder why. So that's why it's just getting different for everybody. A lot of things been feeling different for a long time. This was all by design. This wasn't no coincidence. A lot of people don't know what's going on. People haven't woke up yet. Some woke up. Majority of them, they didn't. That's why a lot of us is not preparing. And then we trying to make some sense into where all these costs coming from. It seems like they just making up costs out of nowhere as we go. It's like they moving the goalposts. They trying to charge for everything. And I want to know how y'all feel. And it's sad that a lot of people got to go through this. But we all do. We just trying to get a paycheck and survive. But it seems like it's a harder job to even survive than working your job. When did it become a harder job to survive than working your job? I want to know what changed. It's like your job really don't want you to have nothing. They want you to be broke forever so you can stay relying upon them. It's not designed for you to win. That's what a lot of people are starting to feel like. It's always something. Bills just here and there every day. And sometimes people just don't even pay their bills no more on time. They'll get to it when they get to it. A lot of people got that attitude now. They'd rather be doing something else than spending all their hard-earned money on a bill. It seemed like they saved that money up forever if you're saving money. And a lot of people don't even have $1,000 in their bank account, let alone 500. How can you save when it's always something that's just going to come at the right time, at the right moment? And it seems like that's how it always happens in life. Something that you had a whole year to pay for, it seems like it all come together at that same time, all the time. When you really don't want this situation to occur, it always appears. So that's why I'm like, this is a terrible world. And we haven't seen change in a long time. People are really going through it. So let me know if you're going through it, or if you experienced this before, or what's your experience now. Leave it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. But I think it's going to get more hectic. And I'm going to see y'all in a minute. Peace.